just 2 seasons as one of the judges, ABC's Amy Robach just sat down exclusively with J-Lo to find out why she was leaving and who she thinks could replace her.
And so here to help us deconstruct Jennifer Lopez's interview, senior editor at Us Weekly, Ian Drew.
Thank you. Hey, everyone.
And the senior feature editor at Yahoo. Again, please help us welcome Piper Weiss. Now, again, lots of questions to get to. We were just talking as we were coming in here.
Lots to deconstruct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, so did she leave or was she fired? Again, our producers told us she was very tense and emotional about Idol during the interview. So we're just going to play a few clips for you, and let's take a first look.
I have decided to move on.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But I love them. They love me, and it's hard when I feel like I should move on. And I don't know. I don't know that it's even done yet. I don't know. I feel like I'm moving on.
All right, so again, she did seem tense, and speaking to Amy about it this morning, she seemed very hesitant, almost leaving the door open, perhaps, into returning. What do you make of it?
Well, you never close a door fully in Hollywood, and she is not just moving on, she's moving on. I mean, her whole career is resurrected by this. This is why she did it, and we all knew that this was going to happen back when Idol was still on. If you looked at her tour dates, she's booked until next year. She's got albums coming, movies. Her complete career has been totally blown up again. She's one of the top moneymakers in the business. I mean, it was going to happen.
So let me ask a question I think everybody is asking. Then why so flim-flammy about it? Just embrace the fact that you have this total rebirth.
Well, okay, coming as an industry insider, I could tell you there's a lot going on. There's her team making sure she says the right thing. There's the Idol people making sure she says things the right way. Everyone has a lot of money on all of this to make sure that everything is phrased just perfectly. She's trying to get her notes right. There's a lot of things invested in this.
And Jennifer Lopez is also really great at not making it seem like she's, working in a business. She's like devoted to her fans and she's real. And so I think that,
so are you saying she's not real when she's being real? I'm very confused.
I think that, a little bit of emotion goes a long way with fans. So
is this PR a little bit too?
There might be an aspect of that, but I mean, she's fantastic at, branding herself.
Oh, without question.
Without question, and part of it's real, and part of it's just being a savvy businesswoman.
And as we all agree, so brilliant, and this really did jumpstart her career. Jennifer opened up to us about what the show did for her. Take a listen.
It got me back in touch with who I was, kind of watching the contestants and the singers, and that's why it's hard to walk away.
So walk away or contract negotiations?
It's negotiations, but she's being polite. Look, she's an expert at PR. She's done 7,000 interviews in her life, probably more. I mean, she knows what she's doing. She knows how to phrase it. And she also knows just to give you enough, but not to give you the full story. She likes to drop it out there, little by little.
Do you think then that she took this job looking for this jump rather than the jump happening because of the job?
I mean, I think that she was strategic and, she's someone that doesn't stay in one particular genre for too long. She jumps around. She does movies, she does film, she does music, she produces. So, I think she knew that she wasn't going to be consumed completely by American Idol.
Okay, so Steven Tyler, again, he also leaves within 36 hours of Lopez's announcement. It rumored Randy Jackson perhaps looking at another role on the show. They are going to need some judges, and in fact, to that end, Jennifer Lopez herself had some ideas.
You know me, I think big. I think Bono or Bon Jovi or Mick Jagger.
Enrique, I hear there are a few spots open.
No, I wouldn't be a good judge. Just thinking about, oh my God, I just ruined some person's career.
All right, Ian. Names into the hat.
Mariah!
You think that's real?
Yes, Mariah, I hear, is in very serious talks. A source actually told me it's 98% close to the deal.
Really?
So that's someone you want to watch. I also want to throw in the hat, if any of the Idol people are watching, Bret Michaels. I think for the rocker position, he would be brilliant. And so anyway, now it's out there.
Can I just ask a bigger question, though? I wonder how important really is it, if you're giving advice to Fox, are you telling them, oh yeah, you really need a big name? I feel like everybody's doing these big names. Maybe focus more on the talent that you're breeding.
That would would be what you would think, but with The Voice, with X Factor, it's all about the judges. It's very, very important. Right now, they have millions of dollars riding on these shows, and they haven't produced a real star in years. Name one of those stars. You can maybe name them, but you forget about them just as quickly. So it has not held.
Piper, what do you think? Any names?
I think they're going to go with someone much younger because they're losing their young audience. So I see like a Miley Cyrus or even an Adele, you know, that could bring in a whole new crowd and create a resurgence.
Interview is so fascinating. One of the things that you'll see was her boyfriend, you know him as Casper. He wants to be known as Beau Paul Smart. He said it was not love at first sight. Amy gets into that, and you'll see more of that coming up tomorrow on Good Morning America. Really interesting to hear the backstage gravy, as we like to call it, what you don't normally see behind the scenes.
Coming up, she's going to